Hello friends, welcome you all. Today in this lecture we have planned to discuss about the technical analysis, its meaning and nature of technical analysis. In the previous lecture we were discussing about the fundamental analysis. In the security analysis there are both analysis, that is fundamental analysis and technical analysis we have to do, or for becoming a successful trader, successful investor, you have to be expert in the fundamental and technical analysis. So main concern of this lecture is to discuss about the technical analysis. So there are two types of methods of any security analysis, that is fundamental analysis. Under the fundamental analysis there are qualitative and quantitative analysis. Already we have discussed this. And other part of analysis is technical analysis. So under the technical analysis we generally explain the charts, moving averages and other momentum indicators. So technical analysis is used by some of the great technical analysts, that is Jesse Livermore, Jim Rogers, Stephen Cohen, and some Indian technical analysts are there, Gautam Shah, Ashwini Gujral, Sudarshan Sukhani, Ananta Acharya and Prakash Gaba. These are the some of the Indian technical analysts. Now let us discuss what is technical analysis. So for that I have made some analogy, that is imagine one story and after that story you will get the nature, at least the idea about technical analysis. So consider this analogy. So imagine you are on the vacation in a foreign country where everything including the language, culture, climate and food is new to you. On day first you do the regular tourist activity, and by evening you are very hungry. You want to end your day by having a great dinner. You ask around for a good restaurant and you are told about a nice food street which is close by. You decide to give it and try. To your surprise, there are many vendors selling different varieties of food. Everything looks different and interesting. You are absolutely clueless as to what to eat for a dinner. To add to your dilemma, you cannot ask around as you do not know the local language. So, given all this, how will you make a decision on what to eat? So consider now the second analogy. This is the first part of your story. Second part is, well, you have two options to figure out what to eat. Option first, you visit a vendor, figure out what they are cooking, selling, check on the ingredients used, cooking style, probably taste a bit and figure out if you actually like the food. You repeat this exercise across a few vendors, after which you would most likely end up eating at a place that satisfies you the most. The advantage with this technique is that you know exactly what you are eating since you have researched about it on your own. However, on the flip side, the methodology you adopted is not really scalable, as there could be about 100 odd vendors, and it is also time consuming for you. And with limited time at your disposal, you can probably cover about 4 to 5 vendors only. So hence there is a high probability that you could have missed the best tasting food on the street. and you have tested now, which is not best. So this can happen in this process. Consider option second. You just stand in a corner and observe all the vendors. You try and find a vendor who is attracting the maximum crowd. Once you find such a vendor, you make a simple assumption: the vendor is attracting so many customers, which means he must be making the best food. So the conclusion you have done on the just observing the which vendor is attracting many customers. So based on your assumption and the crowd's preference, you decide to go to that particular vendor for your dinner. Chances are that you could be eating the best tasting food available on the street, because there are so many customers attracted by this food vendor. The advantage of this method is the scalability. So you just need to spot the vendor with the maximum number of customers and bet on the fact that the food is good. So based on the crowd's preference. However, on the flip side, the crowd need not always be right. So this also can happen, that the crowd is there, but crowd always not right. So if you could recognize option 1 is very similar to the fundamental analysis, where you actually go and test the food on the each of vendor. You are taking the bit of food and testing it, and actually you know the taste of that food. So it is very similar to the fundamental analysis, and where you research about a few companies thoroughly. We will explore about fundamental analysis in greater details in next lectures or modules. Now the second option is where you are taking decision on the based on the crowd attracted by food vendor. So this option 2 is very similar to the technical analysis. Now in a formal way or in a definition type, just find out the what a technical analysis is. So technical analysis is a trading discipline employed to evaluate investment and identify trading opportunities by analyzing statistical trends gathered from trading activity such as price movement and volume. So technical analysis is just the trading tool or a discipline where you apply the statistical trends, historical trends, graph, charts, etc., movements, volumes, and depending on that you identify the trading opportunities, short-term trading opportunities. So unlike fundamental analysis, which attempts to evaluate a security's value based on business result such as sales and earnings, on the other hand, technical analysis focuses on the study of price and volume. So technical analysis is the tools which are used to scrutinize the wage, supply and demand for a security, and it will affect changes in the price, volume and implied volatility. So technical analysis is the tools which scrutinize which security getting more supply, that is selling pressure, which security or share getting the demand, and volume about the demand and supply, and volatility in that particular share or security. So in a nutshell, we can say technical analysis is a trading discipline employed to evaluate investment and identify trading opportunities in price trends and patterns seen on the charts. So technical analysts believe past trading activity and price changes of a security can be valuable indicator of the scrutiny, future price movement, etc. So technical analysis may be contrasted with the fundamental analysis, which focuses on a company's financial rather than historical price patterns or stock trends. And in the technical analysis, the technical analyst generally use or price patterns, stock trends, and all the valuable indicator which shows the price movement or the technical charts. So technical analysis is a research technique to identify trading opportunities in the market based on the action of the market participants. The action of market participants can be visualized by means of stock charts over time, and patterns are formed within these charts, and each patterns of the chart convey a certain message. The job of technical analyst is to identify these patterns and develop a point of view. So technical analysis we can classify into following ways. For example, simple moving averages, technical indicators, Dow theory, Elliott wave theory, then MACD, then RSI, relative strength index, then stochastics, and then Bollinger bands, etc. So what is the difference between technical analysis and fundamental analysis? Fundamental analysis, we can see the history. Fundamental analysis first proposed and recorded in the 1934, and technical analysis first proposed in the 18th century. The objective of fundamental analysis is to determine whether the stock is undervalued or overvalued, and in case of technical analysis, identify the best time to exit and entry in the market. Function of fundamental analysis is more suitable for investing, and in case of technical analysis, function of technical analysis is it is more suitable for trading. So it is used, fundamental analysis is used for long-term investors seeking intrinsic value in the asset. Intrinsic value means the real value or future value of the asset or that particular share security. And technical analysis it is used by the traders having an interest in short-term price movement. Application of fundamental analysis is especially stocks, but also it works for derivatives, bonds, etc. And technical analysis is used for all asset classes. Analyze time. On the basis of analyze time, we can define that fundamental analysis is used for long term, years or decades also. And in case of technical analysis, analyze time period is very short term period, hours, days, weeks or months. Information in case of fundamental analysis, the balance sheet, financial statements, cash flow statement, press releases, etc. we can analyze in the fundamental analysis. And in case of technical analysis, price and trading volumes, then charts, patterns, then different indicators, statistical indicators we use in the technical analysis. Here again the difference mentioned about the fundamental and technical analysis. So fundamental analysis mostly focuses on quantitative and qualitative factors, and technical analysis focuses on price and volume. Data in case of fundamental analysis is financial statement, and for technical analysis is charts. Time period already we have discussed, long term for fundamental and short term for technical analysis. And goal of fundamental analysis is investing, and goal of technical analysis is trading. So again, we can mention here the differences. That is, the concept of fundamental analysis is focuses on, or it calculates a stock value using economic factors known as fundamentals, and in case of technical analysis uses price movement of security to predict future price movement. Stock bought according to the fundamental analysis when price falls below intrinsic value or the real value, and in case of technical analysis, if we buy with the help of technical analysis, then when traders believes they can sell it on for a higher price. Time horizon already we have discussed. Vision of the fundamental analysis is looks backward as well as forward, and vision of technical analysis is look backward, means historical price movement generally analyzed by the technical analysis, and in case of fundamental analysis we just look at the looks backward as well as forward. So all these differences we have seen. In case of fundamental analysis, earnings, NPM, balance sheet, cash flow, promoters holding, etc. We analyze. And in case of technical analysis, Bollinger Bands, EMA, then stochastic, RSI, Fibonacci, etc. we generally analyze. In case of fundamental analysis do not change based on external news, and in case of technical analysis, external news can can affect the security value if technical analysis is saying something else. So not much fundamental analysis for commodities. For the commodities, there only technical analysis and indicators are there. So these are the types of technical analysis. On the basis of price action, study movement of price, understand why price move, then include candlestick pattern, etc. In case of classical charting, we generally study plotted manually, include swings, counts, then trend lines, channels, price pattern, etc. And on the technical background, we analyzes, we applies math formulas including moving averages, MACD, relative strength index, stochastics, Bollinger Bands, etc. So there are types of technical analysis. There are visualization analysis is there. There are three basics differences, types of technical analysis. First is visualization analysis, formation analysis, and market dynamics. So under the visualization analysis, we study the price visualization. Under that, with the help of line chart, bar chart, candles charts, point and figures, etc. In case of formation analysis, we chart patterns, we study chart patterns and formation. So confirmation patterns, reversal patterns, support and resistance, then trend channels, etc. And on the under the market dynamics, we study trend strength and dynamics. Indicators are oscillators, etc. So what is the nature of fundamental and technical analysis differences? Fundamental analysis studies economy analysis, then industry analysis, company analysis, and under that the fundamental analysis studies equity on return on equity, earning per share, debt equity ratio, price earning ratio, market capitalization, return on asset, price sales ratio, price book ratio, etc. Under the technical analysis, we study simple moving averages, exponential moving averages, relative strength index, moving averages, conversion, diversion, on balance volume, etc. So here are the types of chart pattern used in the technical analysis. So what are the types of chart pattern used? Head and shoulder, double top bottom. These all are we are going to study. Double top bottom, then triple top bottom, cup and handle, gaps, etc. So these are the types of chart pattern used in the technical analysis. First is line chart. You can see in this particular slide, that is the line chart. Then bar chart is mentioned here and candlestick chart is here. So all these three charts are used in the technical analysis. So friends, that much in this today's lecture. In the next lecture we are going to discuss in details about the technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Write your name in the comment box. If you have any problem questions, then you can write to me. You can mail, message or call me. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lecture.